Today, everything is at stake. Will the bees be calmed by the smoke, or will the fight begin? The honey hunters never know for sure how the swarm will react. But one thing is certain, without their age-old technique for smoking out the bees, this mission is extremely dangerous. This is no ordinary harvest. This is a battle against nature, high above the ground. These are the honey warriors. Preparations begin early in the morning. Every honey hunter knows a successful harvest begins on the ground. They check their backpacks, grab long nails and hammers. Of course, they also have a large knife with them. This is not a job for amateurs. Physical strength, precision, and experience determine who survives here. Will they be able to get fresh honey from the trees today? Every nail in the tree is one step closer to the reward, but also closer to danger. The trees they climb can be up to 30 meters high. At this height, they can look out over all the other trees. A beautiful view, but danger is always lurking. One misstep, one loose nail, and it's over. But these men know no fear. This is their tradition, their heritage, their way of survival. The only way to safely harvest the honey is to calm the bees. To do this, they use an age-old technique, smoking out the hive. The hunters tie together a bundle of dried leaves, bark and twigs, and set them alight. They often use leaves from the Shorea robusta, better known as the sal tree, because they produce a thick, long-lasting smoke. The smoke disrupts the bees' communication, disorienting them and making them less aggressive. But time is of the essence, because the smoke doesn't last forever. This is what they do it for the wild jungle honey known as mad honey. This is their survival. This is what they risk their lives for. At the top of the tree, the greatest challenge awaits. The beehive is gigantic and filled with liquid gold. But the bees are already on their guard. These are no ordinary honeybees. These are giant bees, one of the most aggressive bee species in the world. A single sting can cause excruciating pain. Dozens of stings can be fatal. This is no ordinary honey. This is wild jungle honey, known as mad honey. The honey hunter carries a backpack full of plastic bags. This is their treasure, the reward for their dangerous work. But the work is not over yet. Now they must also descend and survive the descent. The smoke can calm the bees, but it can't drive them away completely. Some bees will fight to the death. And every sting brings the hunters closer to their physical limits. But they have no choice. The honey must be harvested. The climb up is dangerous, but the descent may be even more dangerous. His pack is heavier now, his body's exhausted, and the bees keep attacking. Every step down must be taken with absolute precision. One mistake, and he will fall, and at this altitude, that means certain death. The first cut is crucial. They have to cut the right pieces. The beehives are huge. They are completely filled with honey. Too hard and the entire hive could break. With extreme precision, the hunter cuts off a piece of honeycomb. The smell of fresh honey fills the air. This is pure, untouched gold from the jungle. His muscles burn, but he knows if he makes it down safely, a great reward awaits. This is the prize of wild honey. This is the life of a honey warrior. This is no ordinary honey. This is wild jungle honey, known as mad honey. A honey with unique properties that is used as a medicine in some cultures. And on the market, it can fetch hundreds of dollars per kilo. This is why they do it. This is their survival. For them, this is not just food. This is an age-old tradition, a symbol of perseverance, of courage, of respect for nature. And as long as there is honey in the jungle, the honey warriors will continue their dangerous expedition. Want to see more of these crazy honey hunters? Subscribe to the Honey Warriors and never miss an exciting expedition.